What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I've got some orders I'm shipping out that I've sold on eBay. $700 in sales this morning, so we're going to get those things shipped out. Then we're going to go thrifting and look for more stuff to sell on eBay. I am a little bit sad that this sold. I got this at a Goodwill for 69 cents. When I found it, I thought it was Mighty Max from the 90s. It is a Godzilla toy, actually, which looks like it's copying Mighty Max. Maybe Mighty Max copied this toy. I'm not 100% sure. Mighty Max is something I want to find complete and in good condition for my collection. It's on my bucket list. So I was pretty excited when I found it. Then I looked it up and realized, wait, it wasn't Mighty Max. Not near as good. If this was complete, it'd probably be $100. But unfortunately, I could only sell it for $25, missing all the pieces. Still, for 69 cents, that's a great profit. Next, I'm shipping out some of these Playskool hero figures. I got over 100 of these recently for $15, and they've been selling quite nice. Somebody bought a lot of 2 different sets here. I think one was a lot of 4 and a lot of 3. I'm not sure which ones are which. But I sold one lot for $13.95 and another for $12.95. And since it's shipping to the same person, I'm going to save some money on shipping. Next, I'm shipping out Mr. Spock. I sold this for $15.95. I paid $2.99 for it at a Goodwill probably 3 years ago and pulled it out of the death pile recently, listed it, sold within like 2 days. Next, I'm shipping out this Goose Down Vintage LL Bean vest. I got this at Goodwill for $4.59 and I got $40 for it. Next, I bought this pressure tamper for like a coffee machine, espresso machine. $2.99 at Goodwill is what I paid for it. And I sold it for $22.95. Next, I'm shipping out this Proto X little drone I bought at Goodwill. Now, I paid $6.99 for this at Goodwill. Unfortunately, it did not work right. But I still doubled my money. I sold it for $14.95 plus shipping. Next, I got this Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toy that I sold. By the way, I hate these designs. I don't know why. Got this in a toy lot with a bunch of other stuff, and I got $55.03, and that's shipping included. Does anyone else get excited when it's a perfect fit in a priority mailbox? I love that. Here we have some ballast. I sold 8 of these, and I think I paid about $1.50 a piece for these at a Lowe's. Sold them for $64.99 plus shipping. Next, I'm shipping out this Chef's Choice slicer blade for some sort of food slicer machine. Picked this up at Goodwill for $2.99. Sold it for $34. Shipping out another one of these drills. I'm almost sold out of these. I got these at Lowe's for about $45-50. Sold it for $112. Then over here on the table, I got all these packages I just went through and got ready. So we got this and this and about $800 in sales. I'm going to drop this stuff off and we're going to go thrifting. So we are in the first Goodwill of the day and we're looking just like we always do. Here's a baseball glove, youth size, Rawlings, and another youth size. Probably should have looked them up. Might have actually, probably did. I usually look up the Rawlings gloves, even if they are youth, because some of them are great to pick up still. Make some money on them. Those might have been priced too high, so I don't remember exactly. Here is a Serve snack set. I tried to find some comps on this. I couldn't really. Some of this stuff, vintage, is good. I don't know a lot about glass, so we ended up leaving that. Our clock down there. Looked cool, but, you know, not worth anything. So we're looking over here in the plush, trying to find something awesome, something vintage, and some baby dolls. Here is a Chuck E. Cheese. It looked like a newer one. I don't think it was vintage. I probably could have paid a bit more attention. I doubt it was worth anything anyway. So we're looking... Every time I say I doubt something is worth something, someone puts in a comment like a comp or something where they look it up. And I always say, look up everything because you never know. And I stand by that, but sometimes I'm just lazy. I'll be honest, I don't look up everything I should. So maybe that Chuck E. Cheese was like a $40 plush. Who knows? You would be surprised at some plush what they sell for. So we're over here in the toys. We got some Hot Wheels. This Hot Wheels has been there for a while now, I believe. I like to look through the Hot Wheels, look for the treasure hunts because they're easy to spot. Thought that puzzle was sealed. It looked sealed. The World of Birds probably would have been a good puzzle. Not sealed though. There's a little wooden salamander, it looks like. I don't know why that's there, but it's sitting there. Trying to see if I missed anything myself. Of course, you can let me know in the comments if I happen to walk past something valuable. And looking for sealed board games, just like always. I know a lot of you watch these videos probably every time they come out. I'm saying the same stuff, but we got to keep talking and explaining stuff here. There's a Magic set from the 80s, all German. I looked it up, could not find any comps, and it was missing a couple pieces. So I did just end up leaving that behind. I just didn't think it would really sell. Missing pieces. If it was complete, I was going to buy it. And I find this Mindflex Duel and this, after doing some digging, the Mindflex was actually over outside of the toy aisle by a door, and this was just buried behind some stuff. So I went ahead and yeah, we'll grab those. You can make some money on those. Of course, I go over everything at the end of the video during the haul section, explain why I bought it, how much I expect to make, all estimated profits, of course. So yeah, we're over here now, just looking in this aisle of junk, trying to spot something. And there's some software. Some sealed software, even if it's older, can make you a lot of money. I think it was Quicken books. I got at a church rummage sale, I got like 4 sealed copies. Maybe it was 5, but I sold them all for $100 a piece. Paid $0.25 a piece for them. So, yeah, you never know. Got to check stuff out. I did look those up, and they just weren't worth picking up. I think they were selling for a lot on Amazon, but you can't sell that stuff on Amazon. It's restricted. So there's a Dirt Devil filter. We left that. It wasn't worth it. Get to the next Goodwill, and I spot these boots. They look interesting, and sure enough, it's a great brand, Boulay. I've sold them before. They make a lot of money. And I actually sold these boots already. Sold them for $89.99 plus shipping. So they sold quick, and the best part was they were only $4.99. You can't beat that. And looking for some more shoes, and there's these Hoka 1-1 shoes, and they're $4.99, but they are really dirty. They're beat up. They're an older model, so they're not really worth picking up. I did put them in the cart. I really debated buying them. It just would have been a lot of work, and I probably would have only made $15, $20. They would have moved if I took the time to clean them up, but I just put them back because I got so many shoes. And here's another pair of shoes I end up picking up. I was surprised these were selling pretty well. The comps, they were clean, $4.99. There's some Crocs. They're Hannah Montana Crocs. Again, something I didn't look up. I figure even if they are Crocs, Hannah Montana Crocs are probably not worth it. Prove me wrong. Maybe they are. Maybe they're $100 rare Crocs. I don't know. But you can see my cart. Got the Hokas in there for now, but I take those out. And we are looking in the books, trying to spot any books. Of course, I go through this more thoroughly off camera. Here is some sealed PC games, or at least one sealed PC game. I checked it. Not worth picking up. You gotta be careful selling used PC games. They have serial codes, serial numbers, and if they're missing or they've been used, they might not be able to be used again. So people won't be happy if they buy a game from you and they can't play it. Looking in the toys now, games, dolls. I feel like those Victorian type dolls up there have just been at this Goodwill forever. Like since I started coming to this Goodwill. So loose toys, I love digging through these. A lot of Goodwills don't have these anymore. A lot of thrift stores. So I saw some Ninja Turtles, 2003 Ninja Turtles. Decide to pick them up because I'm in a Ninja Turtles collecting phase, I guess you could say. You know, a big part of my childhood is, you know, in '89, watching the Ninja Turtles. Over here, we got this Pro Pots cooker. This actually could have made me some money. I just didn't want to deal with it. I only made like $15. I have to test it, clean it. If I would have had the box and everything, maybe. Here's a door chime, brand new sealed. I thought that would be worth picking up. I've sold those types of things before on Amazon for good profits. That one's a dud. We put it back. Not sure if there's anything else on this end cap. Oh, I picked up some of these dog games. They have these green tag games out, which are like wholesale type games, like a Dollar General they're turning into or something. I didn't know how many, they were going to be in existence, so I just picked up a few. I didn't want to, I figured there's going to be a lot of competition. We're in the church-based thrift store now. You can see I picked up a Mountain Dew hat. Here's some Brooks shoes. Launch. Would have been great shoes if they didn't have that big hole. Some Nike down here. Some Merrell boots. Now, in this preview footage, it's a little grainy. They look like they're in pretty good condition to me, but I remember they weren't in great condition. All shoes here are $1. I didn't even want to pay $1 for these, so not worth my time to try to clean and sell and have sit in my inventory when I have better stuff I need to list. So we left it. We are now looking at the toy area. We got this tiger kind of robotic dog. Some of these types of items sell great. Not that one. It's just not a good model. So looking in the board games here, there's a Dr. Seuss Whirly Fun. I don't think it was here, but recently, probably in a video that's not out yet, did I buy it? I think I might have bought it, or I put it back because it was missing pieces. But a lot of you probably heard about the Dr. Seuss books being banned. A lot of board games went up in price on Amazon. So I think they're probably coming down now. I know the books, you could have made hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on some Dr. Seuss books that were banned on eBay. A lot of people did. I could not find any, unfortunately, and now I believe eBay has stopped the sale of all those books. So we're over in the women's shoes now. Here's another pair of Brooks with a hole in them. Go figure. Shoes at this thrift store, if they're remotely good, being $1, usually half off at this store. It's crazy. They're going to be gone. So you really have to be in the right place at the right time and just get lucky. Not lucky today, unfortunately. I don't see any good shoes, even though that looks like a pair of Converse down there. Could have missed them. I don't know. It's possible. I definitely don't pay any attention to them on the camera. Over here on a shelf, we find this 25-cent gadget. At the time, I didn't know what it was. But for 25 cents, I'll pick it up. We'll take a chance on it. And, we'll make a little bit of money. It's nothing great, that's for sure. Here's a phone. It looked pretty decent here in this footage. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. I recently sold a phone I picked up at this thrift store for $50. Paid $1 for it. So I'm not sure why I left that one. Maybe I looked it up. I don't remember. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks since I thrifted on this video. I'm trying to get caught up on my videos. So yeah, nothing more at that thrift store. So we head over to another thrift store. And we're looking at the toys. This is an extremely small thrift store. It's a church. Upstairs, they have toys. Downstairs, they have a few clothes and some just random knickknack type things. Got an erector set. It was very light. Definitely missing pieces. Not going to be really worth it, even if it was complete, I don't think. Some random toys. I like going through these. And there's a little Lego set, Bionics. I remember I sold one of these little Bionic new on Amazon years ago for like $70. Crazy. Actually, those are not Bionics, but there's only like one piece bouncing around in there. Anyway, about to leave, and I spot this out of the corner of my eye. It's a Sock'em Rock'em robot set, travel set. Only a quarter. I couldn't find any comps on it, but for a quarter, I'm just buying it. And we're at another Goodwill now, and we're looking at a steamer, apparently. Looking for anything. There's a bedside phone. You might remember that from a recent video. I returned it because it didn't have the power supply. I thought it did. There's some cords wrapped up there. It was just like 2 cords, and I just didn't want to deal with it. In this bag, I spot 2 Imaginext figures. So yeah, I look them up. I could have made a little bit of money. That bag was $4. And I probably could have made $5 or $6 a lot in those figures together. I just didn't want to deal with it. If there would have been another figure or 2 in there, would have went ahead and bought it. So, do we find any other toys here? Looking in the bags. Some magnets from, some of those magnets could have been cool. I guess I did look at them kind of okay. There is one Courage, the Cowardly Dog magnet. The others, which is kind of really very basic. Got some retainer cleaner that's been there and now it's been opened, it looks like. So not interested in that. Toys, toys, toys. Games, games, games. I don't think there's anything new. There's the Outburst Bible Edition. I checked that. Missing pieces. Could have made some money on that if it would have been complete. And, yeah, I'm not... Some My Little Ponies back there. There's a cow that wasn't Schleich or anything special. Just a generic cow. And we don't buy generic cows here at Flipping Junk. Here's a Monster High box, nothing inside. Somebody pointed out in the comments that Monster High dolls, you know, were worth picking up. I had no idea, and I looked it up, and sure enough, yes, some of them do sell well. Now, we are in the Goodwill we started the day in. It's been a few hours. I had to go back out to Walmart to chase some clearance. Decided to stop back in, and I'm looking at this Caribou Island, which I've saw before, and I thought, this one looks different. Is this the same one? And I didn't want to go to sleep tonight trying to figure out if I had left, you know, left the old one or if that was a new one or whatever. So I just went ahead and checked it. Sure enough, it was still the old one that was missing pieces and just in bad shape. They do sell for about 50 bucks, so they're worth picking up. Here is a lady in Goodwill walking around with no shoes or socks on. And she like grabs a heel and puts it on one foot and just kind of walks off. So, you know, I'm just going to accept it, whatever. You live your life. There she goes, off with one heel and no shoes or socks on. But yeah, coming back in this Goodwill again, you know, I found some stuff. Found some great shoes, which I've already sold those shoes, a camera, some sealed games with those green tags. Could have bought a lot more of those games. Again, I just don't want to go too deep in that stuff because I know it's going to end up probably saturated more than likely. But let's go home. I'll show you what I got. So it's time to go over the haul. What a busy, long day it's been. Even went to a Goodwill twice. And yeah, let me show you what I got. Let's just start down here. Got this MindFlex Dual here, and that was $4.99. This is pretty good to pick up. It's complete. I'm going to sell it for 80 bucks on Amazon, it was looking like. Looks really good inside. Even if it's not complete, I can sell the headbands for about 40 bucks on eBay, and the rest of the parts I'm going to be able to sell and part out. Actually, I might make more money parting it out. It's just something I'll have to do some research and see what's best for me to sell it. Of course, I have to take pictures of each individual item, so it may just be better to make a bit less money and send it to Amazon just so I can, you know, keep listing other things and not spend time making a bunch of listings. But I also picked up this Extractors. This thing was new, and I couldn't find any comps on this particular one doing the UPC scan, so I did a search on eBay and found that some were selling new for about $20-$25. So picked this guy up for $2.99. So I went to Walmart to try to buy some of these 90% off curling irons and hair care accessories here, and I actually found some. Yay! So I don't remember what I paid. I think it was $2.90 for almost everything I bought here. They're selling between 35 and 40 bucks normally. Obviously, I'm not going to get that. Prices are going to dip. It's Walmart clearance, but this stuff was still going to make me money. I'll just have to do some figures and kind of estimate how much I'm going to make. Put it on the screen for you. I also made like a quick YouTube Shorts video to let everybody on my channel know. This is probably about 3 weeks later you're going to see this video. But I put the Shorts video out right away to let you guys know, because I know sometimes these videos, you know, I got a lot to do, so I can't get them out quick enough. Let me know in the comments if you saw the Shorts video, if it came up in your feed. I'm curious on how that works and if it, you know, is worth doing in the future. At Goodwill, we picked up this Polaroid camera for $2.99, one step. These things can sell for about 25 bucks. I recently got one for $1 at a thrift store. So I'm just going to sell them both together. There are random companies out there who will buy these things and give you a certain amount of money. I think that's still happening. Maybe not the same one. It was like Retrospec or something, I believe, was doing it. Then they stopped. I think they started again, actually. I'm not even sure where that stands right now. But, you know, we're going to make some money on that regardless. Oh, back here, we also got some ink I picked up on clearance at Walmart. That's going to be about $30 profit on that in the end. Paid $2 a piece for them. Picked up some yarn for 50 cents at the thrift store because someone commented about yarn. Kind of triggered me to start buying some yarn again. I've sold yarn in the past in lots. It's just been some years since I've done it. Goodwill usually prices them super high. This was 50 cents, so when I find them for $1 or less, I'll buy them, then do a lot. Also, could not find any information on this Rock'em Sock'em cargo portable unit here. It's just Rock'em Sock'em robots, folds out. It's actually really cool, great condition. A quarter at the thrift store. I picked it up. I don't know what I'm going to sell it for because I can't find any comps, so maybe $20 plus shipping, maybe $30 plus shipping just to try it out. Might be rare collectible. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. So I got some games at Goodwill, brand new games, and you can see the green tag there. Every Goodwill is different how they do things. These green tags mean that they are new items that they're buying from a company, or they've liquidated them or something. You see a lot of like dish towels and plates and stuff that they get. Even when fidget spinners were big, they brought in a bunch of those private label and was selling them for like $5. Green tag, I don't know. I could have got more of these games, but I also didn't want to go too deep in them. $5.99 is a great deal, and it's made by Mayfair Games, which is a pretty legit company, so it's not like cheap stuff. There's actually no one selling these on Amazon. If I wasn't restricted in the brand, I'd probably be able to sell these for 30, 40 bucks. eBay, it looked like they were selling for 25 plus shipping, maybe, if I remember right, new. They're not like flying off the shelves. They're not popular games by any means, especially this Toledo game down here. But I at least bought them because maybe there's a game that I want to play. I'm into board games, so if I look them up and it looks like a fun game, I'll probably just keep them for myself and sell the rest. But I also got these dog games here, and these are actually selling on Amazon new for $30 with low competition. They were $9.99, so I'm going to make $10 profit pretty easily on those. And you know what, I don't know how many Goodwills around the country, if it's just our local Goodwills, or how many of these things are out there to be picked up by people and sold, and since they're not popular games anyway, that they could just be flooded. So yeah, I'm just going to, kind of limit what I'm buying. I could have bought like 5 more of these at another Goodwill. Just got some Ninja Turtles. These are from 2003. Not the like really good vintage stuff, but they were 69 cents a piece, and I'm kind of just grabbing any good old Ninja Turtles I can find. So I don't know what they're worth. I could probably lot them together and maybe make a little bit of money, but they're just going to be thrown in a tote for now. Got these boots right here. This is a good brand, but I've come across these before. They do great. This particular one, couldn't find any comps on it, but I found one that was red with this design, selling for over $100 pre-owned. I'm probably going to price these $100 plus shipping, and just start marking them down until they sell. Bought these Skechers shoes because they're pretty much unworn, absolutely clean, easy to list, and you know what? It looked like they were selling for about 25 bucks. Paid $4.99 for those. Paid $4.99 for these New Balance shoes. Again, they're really clean. They got a little bit of dirt on the white, which I can wipe off real quick with my cleaner. And these were surprisingly selling, well, they weren't selling great because there wasn't many listed, but there had been a sale or two. And the ones listed like $45, $50. So, I think I'll make at least 20 bucks on those. Got these San Antonio Shoe Company shoes for $5.99, and I think they're worth about $25. So we'll list those and sell them. And at the church-based thrift store, I picked up this Yahoo Mountain Dew Hat. Couldn't find any comps on it, but some of the other stuff like this was okay selling. Again, this was only a quarter. Has some wrinkles here in the foam, otherwise good condition. I still haven't done any testing to see if those can be removed with like steam or an iron or something. If anyone knows, let me know. I would love to know. And we got some remotes here, picked up at Salvation Army. Technic Remotes, $2 a piece. One of them's worth about 24 bucks. The other's worth about 15. They're in great condition, so we picked those up. And then we picked this up at the church-based thrift store for 25 cents. I have no idea what it was when I bought it. I tried looking it up real quick, and I saw that brand was selling a lot of like USB electronic testers. They're selling anywhere between $50 and $80. And at a quarter, I'm like, I'll have time to be looking this stuff up, trying to figure it out inside of the thrift store when it's only a quarter. So we just bought it. I have figured out that it's some sort of remote for a camera, so you can control the camera, I guess. Unfortunately, it looks like, 15, 20 bucks max on that. but still for a quarter, it's a great pickup. So there it is, everybody. That's the haul for today. Some great stuff. Great Walmart clearance pickup. I went to another Walmart and they didn't have any more of those, but honestly, I should just go hit some more, try to get those. Before you go, hit the like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Till next time.